What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is a quick take, and because you guys like it, I've decided to do three fragrances again in this quick take video. And if you like these quick take videos, guys, let me know, and I'll keep doing them. If not, it's all good, and I'm sure I can figure out another video to try to get to those 2 or 3 a week. But let's get right into it and go through three fragrances. Again, the purpose of these is to give you guys some insight on fragrances I've purchased that aren't niche. Have been mostly reviewing niche as of recent or discontinued designers. So let's talk about cheapies and newer designer releases and more mainstream designer releases in these videos. So three fragrances today. First one is one that Luca Turin calls the first niche scent ever. This is called Tea Rose by the Perfumers Workshop, and you can find this for about $10 at your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And as someone who doesn't like rose fragrances, I really do like this one. This to me smells literally like a bouquet of roses, not much else. I think it's silly to pay a lot of money for an expensive, authentic rose scent when you can just get this. 120 ml for $10 is insane. And it's everything about smelling like the roses. It's the stem, it's the greenness that a bouquet of roses can have to it. I would say it's a unisex scent. It's just really, really nice. Tea Rose is a good scent. I'd like to see what else the Perfumers Workshop has available, tell you guys the truth. But really happy with this one. My mother also likes this one. I'm going to decant probably half of it and give it to her. She loves floral fragrances. So Tea Rose for me is a big winner. Another one that's a big winner. Actually, this one, guys, it's going to be 3 winners. So how's that for a change? This one I talked about in my collection video, if it's not already out yet, is just having seen this whenever I would go to like a country club or a bar mitzvah or a christening or a nice restaurant or first communion on a nice restaurant on the Upper East Side or in Long Island. Growing up, I always saw this when there were bathroom attendants and they had a cologne tray. This is called Paul Smith's, I believe it's called Fine Cologne or Very Fine Cologne. Let me see if it says on the bottom. I don't think it does. Fine Cologne. Don't love the actual presentation or the packaging because this tends to become very loose. And I don't know why they went with white. I wish I just could have kept it gold. But it's a really nice fragrance. Definitely in the same style as Old Spice and those old school men's fragrances that are spicy and sort of powdery. But again, this is one you should be able to find for pretty cheap at your local discounter. And this wasn't on my radar. But sometimes at TJ Maxx, someone, not me, it's never me, I promise it's never me actually, I just wouldn't do this, but sometimes they open a fragrance, they'll open the package and you can sort of smell them, and someone had done this with this one, and I smelled this, and I was like, you know what, for $10 or $15, like to have one fragrance from every house in my collection, I'm going to get this one, it did enough for me, and I could see one day whipping this out with a nice suit on, maybe a double-breasted suit, more old school mood, I'll wear this one, but I think it's a very nice offering from Paul Smith, and I recommend checking it out. Paul Smith, Paul Sebastian. It's not Paul Smith, guys. Paul Smith, totally different. Actual person. Paul Sebastian is not an actual person. It's a company. And then finally, this is my 3rd or 4th bottle of this. I adore this fragrance. I don't understand why it doesn't get more love in Fragcom. It is Corduroy by Zirh. Zirh, of course, is a men's skincare company. They have 3 main fragrances. First, Zirh, which is just sort of a lemon, a lime, and musk EDT. They have one called Icon, which is a little bit more of an endeavor. Frank Vogel, who's done some Le Labo scents, handled that one, and that sort of, to me, smells a little bit like a L'Arôme. It's an incense and lemon fragrance, but this one is the big winner in the house for me. This has nutmeg and cinnamon and gaiac wood, and it's spicy, and it's just great around the holidays. Sort of like, a little bit like Eau de Bao, but to me, I'd say this is a mainstream version of Comme des Garçons 2-Man or Gucci Pouron. It's much softer, it's much spicier, and there's not any cumin or coriander, so it's very safe. It's an excellent fragrance. If I was going to rank these 3, I'd say I like this one best, Tea Rose 2, and Paul Smith 3. But you should be able to get all 3 of these. My guess would be you shouldn't spend more than $40 to get all 3 of these juices. So on the cheaper end, though, we talk about some cheaper juice today. And hope you guys have enjoyed this quick take. I'm Maximilian. I must know one.